and trying to get rid of sumac, and couldn't figure out how to do it. And he says, well, Dad, you can't get rid of that stuff. I said, yes, you can. He's like, what? I said, well, I had a forester land looking at some lumber and stuff, and when I was on top of the hill, there's a bunch of sumac that I wanted to get rid of, and I made a comment to him about it. And then when we went down the hill, went around the side of our property and come down over the hill, where alongside the yard, I had cut a bunch of sumac down about waist height with a chainsaw. Well, I was going to go back and cut it off down by the base of the trees to kill it off, because I thought it would, but he said, you did exactly what you need to do. And I'm like, huh? He goes, look, how long ago did you cut that? I said, 2 years ago. He said, you see, it's not growing, it's all dead. I said, yeah, you're right. There was nothing growing out of the top of it. There was nothing growing out of the base. He said, well, if you cut it off like that at waist height and you don't cut the bottom of it off, it will not grow back. It'll just die off. But if you cut it at the base, it'll send a bunch of new shoots up, so then you'll have a big mess. And if you cut it off too high above I would say the branches, it'll still shoot out new branches. So you cut it off below the treetop, about waist height, where there's no branches, where it's got a clean spot, and just cut it off and leave it. He said 2 years it'll be totally dead. And he said, look at the ones you did exactly what you need to do. They're all dead. They were dead. I could see that after he explained that to me. I was like, wow. So there was other ones that I had cut off and then cut at the base, and yes, in a different spot. And yep, there was a whole bunch of small ones that have grown up around, the shoots coming up around where I cut